American aviator Amelia Earhart was born on July 24, 1897 in Atchison, Kansas. As a child, Earhart was curious and adventurous, spending most of her adolescence outside playing. Earhart had developed her love with airplanes at the age of 10 when she saw her first plane at the Kansas State Fair. Many years down the road, she took her first plane ride with the credible pilot at the time, Frank Hawks. After this, Earhart was hooked, and a year later she began to take flight lessons. Once Earhart started flying on her own, she had great aspirations growing inside. It was on May 20th, 1932, when she made her first great historical accomplishment by flying over the Atlantic Ocean in approximately 15 hours. Then 3 years down the road, on January 11th, 1935, Earhart became the first person ever to fly across the Pacific Ocean in approximately 19 hours. After these two great historical flights, Earhart gets the idea to circumnavigate the equator and fly across the whole world in one trip. Amelia thought that it would be necessary to send a letter to the president during this time, Franklin D. Roosevelt. On November 10, 1936, Earhart wrote a direct letter to Roosevelt explaining the obstacle of flying across the whole world in one trip. In this letter, she talks about the newly designed twin-motor all-metal plane specialized in long-distance flying that she will be using. Amelia then goes on to talk about the route that she will be taking for this flight and compares it to her past routes that she has taken. But the most important message in this letter is the permission for an in-air refueling from the Navy. Unfortunately, on July 2, 1937, Earhart was declared missing during her route across the world. On January 5, 1939, after 2 years of Earhart's disappearance, it was announced that she was dead. After this, Earhart would be remembered as one of the most iconic figures in the history of America.